Brothers, sisters, I'm here to let you know, believe in yourself. Stop listening to that voice in your head that's telling you, I can't do this. You're not good enough to do that. You're not strong enough to try this, so don't try. Nah, brothers and sisters, like, sometimes you gotta realize you wrong as hell. Try it. Look at me. I have been given up on. I have been passed up on thousands and hundreds of times. The voice in my head be telling me, man, you may as well give up, bruh. Damn that voice in your head. Damn a hater. Put your foot on the gas. You only get one life to live. So you may as well do everything you can while you got life, health, and strength. You feel me? Believe in yourself, brothers and sisters. That's all I want to let you know. Keep it going, keep it pressing, and damn a hater. You feel me? You represent loyalty to me, brother. Like, when I see you, I see loyalty. Ladies out there, you feel me? Like, I don't know what my dog's status is, but loyalty is the most important quality in a man, you feel me? My brother done stuck beside them damn Pistons when they was ass. I'm talking about ass. I'm talking about Buffy the body ass. Like, 2-3 years ago, just loyal, faithful to them Pistons, dog. You feel me? Now look at them now.
I think that as a sports fan, though, that feels so much better. It feels so much better to, I'm also a Bengals fan. It feels so much better when they won their first playoff game in my lifetime.
Yeah.
And it just compounds over all of the other time that you've seen that heartbreak where it was like Andy Dalton couldn't get us to winning a playoff game and whatnot or something like that. But it just means so much more, I feel like, to me. Not only did the Bengals win that playoff game, then they made the Super Bowl.
Right.
I will never forget that as long as I live. And I feel like those kind of experiences where I'd rather stay with a team for bad and through worse, because sometimes getting to the championship or even a Western Conference or Eastern Conference finals, the process that you were able to see in terms of all the pieces that it took to get there, it's amazing. It's priceless, and that's why I love sports in terms of that kind of thing.
I just wish my dog from Coach Monty could have had a little piece of this. You feel me? Such a good brother. What you think, bro?
I think that it's a time where the Pistons just needed a reset. I think the Monty thing just didn't work all season long, where it just felt like Bickerstaff came in and saw the talent, saw the tools, and was just like, we need to build a culture first here with Detroit basketball. We need to actually have more fight on the court than last year. And I think this year, even if we're getting into fights, I think it's the standing up for ourselves part that is the most important part in terms of whether it's Isaiah Stewart, whether it's our rook, Ron Holland, just not taking anything lying down. I think that last year, any 10-0 run last year would take us out of the game entirely. And I think that this year we have more resilience, more fight, and more strength, and it's just turning out awesome and turning out reflected in the win column. It's been so dope to see.
Right. You mentioned one of my favorite players in the history of the NBA, Isaiah Stewart. You did. Like, a lot of people online be like, bro, I ain't never seen an Isaiah Stewart highlight. I ain't never seen an Isaiah Stewart layup. Talk about the importance of a dog like that being on your bad boy Pistons right now, bro.
If he had the minutes qualification, he would be all defense. He'd be on the all defense team easily. He's easily one of the best shot blocking and rim protecting bigs in the game right now. And especially, I think he's the best backup rim protecting big.
I think that's a good segue. We had a caller call in about them Pistons, you feel me? And had a pretty important question to ask, you did me? Miss Rebecca, can you cue that guy up?
Hey, Juju. Do you think that this is the best team, the best Detroit Pistons team since the 2006 and 2007 Pistons team that had their hearts broken by a young LeBron James? Please let me know.
I'm gonna let my dog Kofie take that one. What you think, bro?
I think at the very least it's the most optimistic team. It's the most optimistic I've been in a while. in terms of the fact that we did make the playoffs with like the KCP and I think with Blake Griffin, but then we got swept. But the thing is that I think with this is there's so much talent here. I think Cade's going to be all NBA. You have Duren, you have Asar Thompson, who I think is a top 5 athlete, just raw athlete in the NBA. There's so much upside with this team that I feel like 2 or 3 years down the road, we're like, wow, I cannot believe that something special has really formed, because we were in a dark period of just like keep losing. We're gonna get the number 1 pick. Nope, 5th pick. Keep losing. Like, you know, it's like that kind of thing where it's just like it's cool to see we have a roster full of people that are talented, that are good, and that want to be there.
Right.
Want to be there. Exactly. Like, the thing is that the Malik Beasley signing, I'm just like, oh my goodness, I did not think that he was going to lead the NBA in 3-pointers made. Right. So it's one of those things where I'm like, in a couple of years, this team is still learning. They're learning good basketball now. I think that last year, a lot of bad habits were just enforced because they were trying to just get wins or whatnot. But I feel like this year, I think it's one of the better teams definitely since in a long time. And I think that the future is brighter. The future is so bright. And I think that kind of influences my decision in terms of being like, yeah, this could be one of the best Pistons teams.
It is March right now. We are in this reason for the season. You feel me? Both Final Fours have been set. I'm talking about set. We got chalk in the men's and we got pretty much chalk in the women's. Duke, Auburn, Houston, and Florida. Who you got taking home the ultimate championship in the men's side?
I don't know. It feels like, I hate to say that it feels like a Duke year as a Maryland grad. You know, you see Concaniffle and Cooper Flagg and
hilarious name,
Tyrese Proctor. Tyrese
Proctor.
Hey, you might, but the buckets are straight serious. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Tyrese Proctor shooting the lights out for Duke. It feels like this is one of the most complete Duke teams that I've seen since that Kyrie Irving Duke year, where they had like 8 players make the league. In my opinion, I'm not an expert, but that's what I watch this team. I'm like, this team is deep.
The men be one and done like this here, but the ladies, they require them to stay at least like 2-3 years or be 22 years old. You feel me? I think that if the men had an opportunity, like put an extra year on these men, because imagine Dalton Connect on this Tennessee team. You feel me? Like, imagine some of these folks, Jason Tatum playing with Zion. Imagine, like, what you think about the rivalries right now on the men's side versus the rivalries on the women's side?
I think that the rivalry thing, in terms of like the absence of it, sometimes in terms of absence, it might be because of conference realignment more than players, where it's like, I'm a Maryland fan. It's very weird. It's very weird to watch us play UCLA and USC. And that's a conference game.
Right.
That's like kind of, I'm like, okay. Because Maryland moved to the Big Ten from the ACC when I was there, and going from, you know, Maryland fans being like, we hate Duke, we hate NC State, you know, we hate Carolina, and then going to the Big Ten, and it's like, who's our rival? Is it Penn State? Penn State they already have their rivalries established. So I feel like whenever we have that like realignment in conferences where all these rivalry games disappear, I feel like that's way more impactful in terms of that sense than the one and dones and the transfer portals, because a lot of times these one and done schools, they want them to go, because they got new people coming in. So if it's like one of those things where it's like, if Zion stayed, that'd be cool, but they already have the other class coming in on the impression, and some of it's on the impression that these players are going in the league already one and done, that they're this good. So I think that for me, it's more conference based in terms of the fact that it's not like rivalries are disappearing from the schedule. And here nor there.
I personally, I love Florida. I want Florida. My baby went to Florida and graduated from Florida. I see you, baby. I love you. But them Auburn Tigers, bro, them boys 35 years old each player. None of them brothers, like, up and down the roster got a hairline amongst any of them. Like, bro, them boys is my age, 35 and up. Like, them boys can beat the damn the Lakers on a good night. You feel me? Thank you so much for joining me, dog. Like, salute to you, bro. I respected you for so long in this industry. You one of the most positive people that I've come across online, yet alone get to meet in person. Like,
yes,
bro, thank you so much for pulling up on me, man. Positivity always win, and you, my brother, are a winner, bro. Look, what you want to tell them folks on the way out of here, man?
Yeah, first of all, thank you for having me. It's been great coming on the show. Always great rapping with you. Feel free to check me out on the YouTube channel. I guess it's just Kofie now, and I do some deep dives on sports and video games over there. So that's all where I am right now.
Man, bro, you a good example. You somebody to look up to for a kid. You feel me? Like, we're gonna keep some respect on my dog Kofie name. You feel me? Even if it's to you, bro. You feel me? Loyalty. Look what loyalty do to you. You feel me? Stay down so long.
It works.
Now you got the starter on, fresh as 1,000, man. You feel me? Thank you so much for joining me, bro. And dog, thank y'all so much for tuning in, man, to the Alley Oop, man. Catch us next week at the same bat time on the same damn bat channel. You feel me?